Ms. Todoran, who was your witness?
My old roommate, Julie Perry.
Does she have information with regard to this case?
We lived together when Chet and I first started dating and when I moved out to New York with him.
That doesn't answer my question. Does she have evidence with regard to this case, or is she just here for moral support?
She's
Is not an answer. Come on. You're going to law school?
Yes.
All right. That's what I gather from your complaint. If you're going to law school, you give me an answer. Does she have evidence? Does she have testimony
Narrator.
to offer?
Today, on Judge Judy. They were best friends until $2,000 tore them apart. What started as a friendly favor turned into a bitter courtroom fight. One man says he lent money to help a friend. The other claims it was a gift of goodwill. In this courtroom, only facts matter, not friendship. Bailiff. All rise. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Judy presiding. Judge Judy. Be seated. Good morning. Bailiff. This is case number 1274. Thomas vs. Carter, Judge. Judy. Thank you. Mr. Thomas, you're suing your former best friend, Mr. Carter, for $2,000 you say you lent him in January, plus court costs. Mr. Carter, you claim it was a gift, correct? Defendant. Carter. Yes, Your Honor. It wasn't a loan. He helped me out when I was struggling. Judge Judy. We'll see about that. Mr. Thomas, you start. Tell me exactly what happened. Plaintiff. Thomas. Your Honor, I've known Carter since 2019. We met at work. I was a mechanic, and he was a detailer at the same auto shop. We became close like brothers. We'd hang out after work, help each other move, even spend holidays together. Then, early this year, Carter said he was opening his own detailing shop. He needed some startup money, rent, cleaning chemicals, advertising, all that. He asked if I could lend him $2,000 just for a couple of months, said he'd pay it back once business picked up. I trusted him. I transferred the money to his account the next day. Judge Judy. Do you have proof of that transfer? Plaintiff. Yes, Your Honor. Here's the bank statement. January 8th, $2,000 to Carter's account. Judge Judy. Looking at document. I see that. And what happened after that? Plaintiff. Well, a few weeks later, I asked how his business was going. He said things were slow, but he'd pay me back soon. That's literally what he texted me. Thanks, bro. I'll pay you back soon. Judge Judy. Do you have that text? Plaintiff. Yes, ma'am. Printed it right here. Judge Judy. Reads. Thanks, bro. I'll pay you back soon. That's from your number, Mr. Carter? Defendant. Yes, Your Honor, but I didn't mean it like a promise. It was just... Judge Judy. Stop. I'll pay you back soon. Is not small talk. That's acknowledgement of debt. Defendant. But Your Honor, he said he didn't need it urgently. He told me. It's okay, take care of yourself. Judge Judy. That's what friends say to be nice, not to cancel debt. You don't get to twist generosity into a gift. Plaintiff. And for months he avoided me. Wouldn't answer calls, texts, or meetups. Judge Judy. Did you ever ask him directly for repayment? Plaintiff. Yes, multiple times. I even sent him a message in March saying, hey, any update on that $2,000? He left it on scene. Judge Judy. Mr. Carter, why didn't you respond? Defendant. Your Honor, things got bad. My shop didn't take off. I was behind on rent, lost equipment, and then my girlfriend left me, sus. I felt embarrassed. I thought he'd understand I couldn't pay him yet. Judge Judy. So instead of being honest, you went silent. Defendant. Yes, ma'am. I didn't know what to say. Judge Judy. You could have said, I'll pay you when I can. Silence makes you look guilty. Plaintiff. And then, Your Honor, I found out he bought a used motorcycle in April for $1,500. Judge Judy. Raises eyebrow. You bought a motorcycle? Defendant. Yes, but it was for deliveries. I needed it for work. Judge Judy. You owed $2,000 and instead of paying your friend, you bought a bike? That's not business. That's bad priorities. Defendant. I understand, Your Honor. Judge Judy. Apparently, you understand everything after you get sued. Courtroom chuckles. Judge Judy. Mr. Thomas, did you have anyone witness the agreement? Plaintiff. Yes. Our friend Alex was there when we talked about it. Judge Judy. Call him in. Bailiff. Witness. Please step forward. Witness. Alex. Good morning, Your Honor. Judge Judy, you were present when this loan was discussed. Witness, yes, ma'am. We were all at a coffee shop. Carter said, I need $2,000 for my new shop. Thomas said, I can help you, but just make sure you pay me back in 2 months. Carter said, of course, bro. Judge Judy, did anyone mention the word gift? Witness, no, ma'am. It was clearly a loan. Judge Judy, thank you. That's all I need. Defendant, Your Honor, I'm not denying he helped me. I just thought since I couldn't repay fast, it was understood. Judge Judy, that's not how money works. You don't get to understand a loan into a gift. Plaintiff, exactly, Your Honor. And it wasn't just the money. It's the betrayal. Judge Judy, I get that. Lending money to friends is like lighting it on fire. You lose the money and the friend. Plaintiff, that's exactly what happened. Judge Judy, Mr. Carter, do you still have that business? Defendant, barely. I shut it down last month. Judge Judy, did you file any taxes or business documents to show where the money went? Defendant, no, Your Honor. It was all cash-based. Judge Judy, so no paper trail, no repayment, no honesty. You're not doing well today. Defendant, I realize that, Your Honor. Judge Judy, good. Then realize you owe this man $2,000. Defendant, yes, ma'am. Judge Judy, plus $100 court costs. Judgment for the plaintiff, $2,100. Bailiff, parties are excused. Narrator, Thomas wins his case, but for both men, the damage goes beyond dollars. Plaintiff, Thomas, I never thought it would come to this. I helped him because I cared. But when someone lies to you like that, it changes everything. Defendant, Carter, I made mistakes. I should have been upfront. I lost more than money. I lost a friend. Narrator, friendship built on trust can collapse with one unpaid debt. 2 months later, extended segment for YouTube viewers. Narrator, 2 months after the ruling, Judge Judy's producers checked in with both men. Narrator, Mr. Thomas has received a partial payment, $800 so far. He says it's not about the cash anymore. It's about closure. Thomas, in interview, I've moved on. I don't hate him, but I learned, never mix friendship with money. If you have to lend it, assume it's gone. Narrator, and Mr. Carter? Carter, in interview, the judgment hit me hard, but it opened my eyes. I'm slowly paying him back. I started working part-time again. I wish I could undo the way I handled